Okay, well, let's let's get straight to the point. Well, welcome to Allibidion's notebook. So I wanna. This is gonna be. These videos are mostly just for me. These are also gonna be used as good staple points for me to talk about anything related that happened in the past 6 months, and a good way of noting down what happened in the past 6 months. Now, I don't have any points noted down. That's the thing about. That's what very misleading about this title is that there is no notepad involved. We're talking directly off the brain here, which is. Because this is the only way for me to be really transparent about things. It's the easiest way for me to do that. I want to quickly. We're gonna go past one very important point. The alibi announcement, which was talking about my ending of any collaborations or any collaborations with Noob with content creation. I wanna again quickly state that there was no ill will in ending this partnership. In no way was this meant to be harmful towards any parties involved. And again, this was something that we talked about for a while. It was a simple disagreement about just content creation in general. I think what we both understood from one of our discussions was that we are going in two different paths. To be fair, Noob does stream, and I Noob does stream sometimes every now and then, but I am mostly a streamer. That's something I do enjoy doing. And Noob goes the YouTube Shorts and video route. I might be getting a lot of this wrong too, so don't get that wrong. Horrible memory. But I wanna quickly be clear about certain things. Again, no ill will was in regard to this separation. There hasn't been any for a while. I think the only reason I was getting upset with him for a while was because of how he was handling his streaming on his end. My issue with how he was doing it was due to the fact that he mostly, even on my streams, he talks quite a bit, and I constantly want to make sure I wanted to remind him every time that he did stuff was that he was constantly like, upshooting his own points and stuff like that. But other than that, that was my only gripe. But I talked to him about that. It was handled pretty civilly, so not much to be talked about there. It's just why, again, this is like probably one of the main reasons we ended up having that, of me being like, I don't want to collaborate with you when it comes to streaming or anything related to that stuff as much anymore. Scheduling. This is very important due to the fact that I am returning to my job next week. My scheduling will definitely be changed a little bit. I want to reduce how much time I am streaming. Or not reduce how much time I'm streaming. Increase the time I'm streaming, but reduce the days. The reason I'm having this issue, or the reason that I want to no longer have this issue, is one, due to the fact that I'm probably going to be working, fucking 40 hours a week. I want to make sure that I'm actually doing things in a correct order. So this does mean chances are I will be streaming earlier with fewer breaks. So we're talking chances are I'm going to be streaming for upwards of like 10 to 12 hours, depending on how we do things. And even then, my average stream time is 4 hours to around 8 to 9 hours. That's usually the average, depending on if I'm having fun or not. But again, because I am returning back to work, this does change scheduling a ton. This will also change the handling of certain aspects of streaming as well. But until that time comes around, that won't be an issue too much. I think, as well as another thing I do want to touch on is the fact that what was it that we were to talk about here? Thing that we're gonna touch on as well is fucking, yeah, here. So I'm starting to save up for a whole new PC. A $3,000 build, which should last me upwards to a decade of being able to outperform certain games and being able to match said performances for the next decade. This will take me almost an entire year to corroborate any money for it. At least from my job, it will take me at least almost an entire year if I do things the normal route. It will take me a while to get this $3,000, obviously, but it's something that I wanted to work on for a while, and it's finally time that I step up and start doing it. Don't worry, the old PC that I have, this fucking cake of a machine. I fucking love this thing, dude, so much. It will not be thrown out. It obviously will not be thrown out. This thing will be used as my main streaming PC. It will be used to stream anything back and forth from, anything related to, fucking video reactions, music, and stuff like this, because I have a lot of my audio devices already set up in this. All of my virtual audio cables are already set up in here. So I can't just immediately switch out fucking stuff. That's not how things work here. What else? What is it that we want to talk about as well? Aside from scheduling and stuff like that, what else I want to talk about is Discord server and what I plan on doing from the future in here on out. Other than my Discord server, I said that I generally wanted to move away from Blue Archive, which is something I do plan on doing in the future. I will eventually be making myself a whole different character aside from Allison. But that will take time. As far as I'm aware, that won't change until, like, this end of this year, which is also near the exact same time I predict getting my PC. Or near the same time I should be finishing my goal. That's, like, the best route if I finish it within the 6 months as opposed to the, 10 months, possibly? Yeah, around the, not 10 month, yeah, 8-month route. So if I do things correctly and actually save up in the maximum form possible, and chances are I will probably get my PC pretty early on. I only have to, depends on how I plan on doing things, how I plan on handling the situation with money-wise. Another thing I guess I should touch on if we're going to talk about saving up and donations and stuff like that. There is a donation link. It's totally optional. Even though chances are nobody fucking gives a shit. To be fair, this is I'm still in the very early beginning stages of my fucking streaming career and shit like that. I have amassed 10 followers within the past, Let me check the email that I have. Where's my phone? That I have it saved so that I can note down my first stream. Which was in May, which was a couple months ago, which was 3 months ago at least? Yeah, at least almost 3 months ago. No, it was 2 months. We've only been streaming on Twitch for almost 2 months now, 24th. Yeah, 1, 2. So we've only going for 2 months now. Actually, I'm still gonna pull up the email so I can look at it. My first Twitch fucking thing. Where's my... Oh, hang on. I'm sure I can find this. 14th, I switched my email a little later. Oh no, it wasn't May. It was April when I switched. April was when I did my switch. That's right. And then May was when I officially really started streaming on Twitch. Yeah. But yeah, no, my first stream on Twitch with this PC was back in April 22nd. So, with that being said, we've only been here for 3 months now. We've only been on the Twitch platform for about 3 months now. As of late, there hasn't been much going on related to me, particularly. Again, the noob situation, me saving up for a new PC, and then scheduling issues that are going to pop up eventually. But we'll see where we go with those. Those are pretty simple to deal with. It's not that difficult for me to find, leeway, stuff like that. Now, we're going to go into news that I'm particularly excited about. First, my goddamn queen is having her almost 7-year anniversary. Watching this bitch for almost 6 years now, since I was 12. My goodness. That's not a joke, by the way. My first exposure to Mouse was when I was 12. I watched this bitch during her first season, near the end of her first season model being discontinued or stopped being used. So near the beginning of her season 2 models when I started watching her pretty early on. But yeah, no, I watched Iron Mouse. I've watched Iron Mouse for years, and I think I also need to quickly touch on this again. Iron Mouse has been the source of my inspiration for years and years and years and years. I cannot stress this enough. This woman alone has been an amazing fucking person to me, and always will be. I have never, to be fair, I've never fucking talked to her directly, but I respect Iron Mouse to an unbelievable degree. I respect Iron Mouse to such an unbelievable degree. She is an amazing person, as far as I'm aware. She is an amazing person, and that won't ever change my opinion whatsoever. Yeah, her 7th year anniversary is coming up, and I'm pretty excited about it. She's also coming out with another Apari art collaboration, which I'm not going to buy into because it's fucking $200 for a jacket. You got me fucked up, dude. I'm saving up for a PC. I do not need other things on my mind. I already have my Iron Mouse Cup coming, and that isn't gonna come until like fucking 3 months down the line. Well, no, fucking 3 months down the line. But anyway, like I was like, we're gonna continue on that. Like I said, her 7-year anniversary is coming up, and I'm pretty excited about that to see where that goes. I don't think there's much else that I'm actually been looking forward to aside from her finally doing things. For her 7-year anniversary coming up. What else do I particularly wanna talk about? Aside from anything pertaining to Rat. Because I'm batshit insane for this woman, dude. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, no, I'm pretty. There's not much to everything that's going on right now, but like I said, I'm pretty excited about the Iron Mouse 7-year anniversary because this woman has been the main source of inspiration to doing what I am doing today. Particularly, this is mostly like I need to elaborate on this. This is a hobby. Me streaming is doing it for funsies, but I've been turning it into something that I want to actually grow. And that's the issue I've been having lately. Because I've been doing 5 days, like a whole, like, 5 days a week streaming schedule, I'm actually losing my fucking mind. Of course, this does mean, like I said, my main issue with stuff right now has been, scheduling stuff and me going back to work. I want to really nail down this point that I'm probably going to dumb down how much I'm going to be streaming again due to the fact that my mental health has been declining these past couple due to the fact that my mental health has been declining for the past couple days now. Do I know the reason why that is? Probably due to the fact that I'm actively overworking myself. My schedule as these past 2 weeks have been has literally been stream, upload VODs, edit videos. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is streaming. Thursday is uploading VODs. Friday, Saturday go straight into streaming again for like 4 to 5 hours. Then going straight back into and then go straight back into fucking not uploading VODs but making videos on Sundays. I'm probably going to switch that around a little bit. Probably make Sundays the days I actually rest, but we'll just see depending on how my work schedule ends up coming back to me. Won't get updates on that until tomorrow, but I guess we'll touch on again some other things that I definitely wanna touch on as well again today. I haven't been seeing anything recently too important. I'm just looking. We're looking. Anything else that I genuinely care about? Oh my goodness. That's genuinely so cool. Oh my goodness. People shitting on Carson again. Whoa. That is not what I expect. What the fuck? Nice. But yeah, no, seems like nothing interesting has been happening lately. I'm so confused on what even happened. Oh well, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like there's much for me to really talk about. Again, most of the other stuff seems to mostly be pretty mundane stuff. And most of the points that have already been discussed right now is just been the noob situation about us just not wanting to work together anymore. It's pretty simple. What else? Schedule changing, the $3,000 goal that I'm going to be working towards for the next year or so. The fucking 7-year mouse anniversary coming up, which is actually pretty exciting for me. So chances are I won't be streaming on that day. Not like I will be anyway. I think no, because it's Saturday on that day, isn't it? Yeah, the 3rd's on Saturday. Shit. So depending on when she streams, I will not be streaming. Again, mostly because I want to see Rat's 7-year anniversary. If it's anything special, chances are it is. It's gonna be something very cool. Like, even then after, like, what? Fucking January 9th? Not January 9th. I forgot when her birthday is. Shit. But, her birthday coming up in, yeah, fucking January as well. I guess is another thing I care about that much. So it doesn't seem like there is much to really to note on. As far as I'm aware, it's a very boring 6 months. But my improvement hasn't been too far. It's been what? Let's see here. April 22nd, I had 3 new followers the moment I had completely started streaming, which is a pretty decent start. I believe I was like only like four hours in, right? Or like not 4 hours in, like 4 followers in. And I finally got some more followers. I am 10 followers deep now. Which is very exciting. There isn't much of a milestone there, but it feels good knowing that I managed to get a couple people to follow, and chances are a handful of them have been returning. I noticed that I do get a couple of people coming in to take a peek at what I do, but then they never end up chatting. I do want to emphasize that chatting is encouraged if you come to my stream. Like even fucking Nightbot is saying the exact same thing. That I don't bite. I fucking love when all of you talk to me. When I get a chance to actually have a conversation with you, it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. But I won't have those conversations if you guys aren't there. That's why most of the times if I'm solo streaming, chances are I'm going to be completely quiet, just focusing on what I'm doing. And I can't have Nightbot constantly pushing that message because I will get in trouble for it. And I could invite Ian to chat if he wants to, but again, he doesn't have and I've said this before, but Ian doesn't have a Twitch account, and he will never make one. He says all the time he will never will. And though I'd fucking appreciate it if he did, because that means I would have somebody to talk to while I'm streaming. But because everyone else in my life, every other friend right now, has been pretty busy with their lives. As of right now, I'm also pretty busy with my own life. School is starting up again, but I am at online school, so that won't interfere with my scheduling as much. Because I know I'll definitely be doing stuff in the mornings, and even then I could do stuff pretty quickly. I can do pretty schoolwork pretty quickly, if I want to. Luckily, as far as I'm aware, that will be like the last of the school year before I have to see what I'll do afterwards. Definitely as soon as I finish all of that I need to do with schooling and stuff like that, with that last year of that following up, um, I will be definitely focusing on this a lot more. But as far as I'm aware, school right now is priority. Work is priority. Streaming is a secondary thing. It will always be a secondary thing, as it is a hobby. Same thing with gaming. It will never be one thing or the other. It cannot be. I have to very much balance those things out, and it's very important that you do that as well. As far as I'm aware, yeah. Again, I'm pretty excited for a couple of things that are coming up. I'll see how those go. The next update should be at Christmas time, not Christmas time. Yeah, it should be Christmas time when I do the next update. Um, should be the last of really anything, but yeah, Christmas time should be the next time I should be doing this. Not Christmas time, but as soon as the beginning of December. So as soon as December 1st comes out, I should have been doing this like 2 months ago on fucking what, June? No, yeah, June 1st is where I should have done the Notepad again, but I haven't done that in ages because I'm slow as all fuck. With this being the thing that it is, this is public. I want to make sure that the people know that this is supposed to be public. um, with like I said, with a lot of the things that are coming up as of now, I'm stuck up with a ton of things. Streaming might come to a little stop with a little bit of scheduling issues. I will be focusing mostly on making money for the next couple months. So if there's an opportunity that I can take to get more hours, to get more money, then chances are that day for streaming will be dropped, unless it happens to be in the morning, which in that case, chances are I'll be awake to stream during the rest of that time. But I should be finished by the time everything else catches up. Like I said, most of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory. There's tons of things that I want to do. For the next couple months, we'll be figuring it out. As soon as I get this new PC, I'm excited to see what I'll be able to do with the streaming PC, with all the other stuff that'll eventually come out. I do need a new keyboard and mouse at some point. Actually, no, I already have a keyboard. Just plug that up to there. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see where everything lies by the end of this month. By the end of the year, chances are I'll want to do the last update every new year, and then halfway through the month, which would be on June. It should technically be halfway through the month. So chances are I'll probably do the update, or I'll release the update on January, and we'll see where all that lies. For now, I do. Again, any person who constantly watches my stream, there's a couple of header people that I genuinely appreciate coming out to see me every time that I am streaming. You know who you are. As far as I'm aware, this has been a pretty boring 6 months. There hasn't been much analytic change wise. I'm still pretty excited that I'm getting a couple people to watch me every now and then. But, yeah, I want to thank all of you for your continued support, and I'll definitely see what we will do in the future. Yeah. For now, we will continue treading on, and I hope that I can still receive any of your support for further projects. So yeah, there's that. Thank you all for coming to my Notepad talk. I'm sure that I'll probably plan out notepads a little more, but I don't think I will. Due to the fact that I do want to stay real, staying on a notepad causes me not to think about other things, which is the same reason I ended up talking about the whole fucking Iron Mouse thing. Um, but again, it doesn't pretty boring month. And again, we're gonna go through that whole spiel again, but yeah, should not be a very interesting month coming. This shouldn't be very interesting this last half year, as long as nobody does anything stupid again, right? Right.